welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. Guys, yes, it's true, it has been a minute since I've dropped anything on this channel, but if you've been paying attention and following along, you know I've been dropping stuff on the other Off Tap channel. So with that being said, if you have not done so already, make sure you go over there and subscribe with all notifications on, because you're probably wondering what's been going on. And if you didn't pay attention and realize that we've been dropping tons of new stuff over on the Off Tap channel, then, well, now you know. So go check it out. Links in the description. But with that being said, it's just been a bit challenging. I've been trying to figure out what should I drop on this channel, because everything I drop on this channel is so temperamental. I just don't know, you know, certain things don't seem to want to perform well over here. I don't know. So we're going to give this a shot. Courtney Hadwin, you know, she did that 13-year-old golden, freaking buzzer winning thing. We reacted to that video. She was dope, you know, sounding like Janis Joplin reincarnated and all that. So she's got her own song now. This is her own single. Y'all alerted me in the comments, told me about it, so, you know, well, we're going to check it out, because I'm curious to see what she puts out under her own original song, you know, not a cover or something else. Plus, this is like now. This has been released in the past 3 weeks. She is like 18 now, or almost 18, according to my calculations, because the 13-year-old buzzer thing from America's Got Talent was like 5 years ago. So let's check this out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and yeah, give it a like, a thumbs up, helps with the algorithm apparently. Let's see what happens. Boom, let's get off tap.
I wanna apologize for my honesty. I'm strong enough to tell you I'm feeling weak. In case you couldn't tell, just like anybody else, I'm breakable. Yeah.
Okay.
I fell before, barely got back. So before you made turn into us.
Whoa. Can we, what's with this picture ain't being all clear? Let me just go ahead and do that. There we go, that looks better. I don't know why. Sometimes it just goes funny. All right, why I've stopped now? Look, let's take a moment to appreciate the fact that, oh my gosh, she's definitely grown up. She doesn't look like the same little kid anymore. And vocally, you can hear someone who's been on the journey. You know, she's matured as a singer. You know, obviously that's what happens when you keep doing this and you keep growing into it, and you find your own voice and you start polishing it and refining it and being able to get to the point where now you're putting out your own original single. In this case, you know, this is her first official single, as far as I know. I'm pretty sure it is. This is cool. It's dope. I like the vibe. Let's keep going.
Maybe I should walk away and live to fight another day, 'cause I wanna be broken more than once. And now I know I'm breakable. Everything has changed, and I might have to listen forever, or as long as it takes. Tell me something real. Is this thing as heavy as it feels? I don't wanna love you just to lose myself again.
Okay.
'Cause I'm breakable and it takes too long to heal.
Okay, let me just be real for a second, though. I was expecting a bit more, you know, the Janis Joplin with the freaking madness that she was going on with, just all over the place. Like, you know, she looked like one of the little Energizer bunnies that just like she was just going. She was, but like seriously, you know, she just that very, 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 very different vibe, huh? You know, it's different. Not saying it's a bad thing. It's just different. I thought she was gonna come out all like, you know. If y'all haven't watched that reaction request, you should really check it out, because yeah, man, she just had me freaking just losing my mind. Because yo, man, she's good, man. She's talented, man. Especially that video, she was 13, and she was just freaking just bringing the Janis Joplin vibe big time. But yeah, this is a different vibe, isn't it? It's a whole different thing happening here, man. I'm not mad at it, you know. I'm enjoying it. Let's keep going. Let's let her bring it home for us.
Some things that can never be undone, and I'm guessing that I'm not the only one who's ever been forever in a place they can't escape. Hoping there are better days to come. Now I know I'm breakable. Everything has changed.
Everything has changed. She said it herself. Everything's changed. She's like, yo, I ain't that little 13-year-old anymore. I ain't all about that anymore. Looking like I stuck my finger in a freaking PowerPoint and. Just joking. Calm down.
But I'm not sorry for being who I am.
Preach. Amen.
I just hope you're strong enough to understand. Rhythm's how you learn what it feels like getting back, and I'm just trying to get back on my feet again.
You know what's? I don't want to be that person who's like, oh, she sounds like so and so or whatever. But she's gone from sounding like Janis Joplin to sounding like Pink. I don't really want to be that person to say that, but that was just right then. I just got major Pink vibes. Did you? I'm just saying, she's still doing her thing. She's her. She's doing herself, and that's good, and that's all I'm saying. But sometimes singers sometimes remind us of someone else. That's all I'm saying. I'm enjoying this. It's my reactions. What coming in my head hole, my ear holes, and everyone. That's what we thinking of around this parts. All right, good talk. Then that kind of reminded me of the old court, you know what I mean? She got a little bit of that raspy, like, oh, okay, Janis coming back. Just gonna freaking. I heard Faith say something about Pink. Nah, we ain't going that way. I'll show you. I still got Janis here. I'm still channeling. All right, let's go.
I won't apologize for my honesty.
Never apologize for your honesty.
I'm strong enough to tell you I'm feeling weak.
Oh, is that the end? Okay. Okay, Courtney. Okay. All right, guys. So one of the biggest things to really focus on in this is that this is someone who has had a great deal of success thanks to America's Got Talent. So, you know, that type of success from being on those type of shows, sometimes it's hard to transition after that 15 minutes of fame type scenario. And we've seen it happen a lot of times. Look back at how many different people won or placed in the top 3 or 2 of all your favorite shows, like Idol, freaking of The Voice, of America's Got Talent, whatever, all those shows. Think back, a lot of them, you don't even hear from them. You don't even know what happened to them. They just they had their moment in the limelight, and now they're like when Coke attempted to do the whole different flavor thing and change up their recipe, and people revolted. It was like, what the hell is this crap? And it ain't never been seen ever again. Yeah, that's exactly what happens to a lot of people. So that transition is really hard. And coming to your own as an artist is hard as well when you're coming in from a young age, and you got started at a young age in the business, and you are now attempting to venture out again as an adult. It's one of those, again, type of scenarios. A lot of your childhood stars, where are they now? A lot of them. It's not only just in music. You think about it, actors, all kinds of stuff, had great childhood success, but as an adult, they just found it very hard to transition. And it also hurts when you stayed out of the limelight for a bit. If this is accurate based on what I seen with her channel here, so the last time she released anything was 3 years ago. And 3 years ago, what she released was covers, right? And they got good views. They got fantastic views. They did quite well. Of course, again, still riding that high, that 15-minute fame scenario. But then she took a break, it seems, for a couple years for whatever reason. Maybe she just wanted to finish school first, and then she could focus on her music. Because you got to remember, again, she was under 18, and at the time when she was getting this fame was like 13 years old. So, maybe all the music and the limelight and success was getting in the way of her studies or whatever. I don't know. I'm just speculating. But what I can tell you is that, so this song being released 4 weeks ago only has 196,000 views. I'm quite surprised. It's almost like no one even knows that she's dropped this. I don't know if she's signed to a label or if she just dropped this very randomly or what, but there's obviously a bit of, again, that disconnect, that transitional period where, she's lost a bit of ground. I think maybe one of the worst things you can do is when you are riding that wave to take a, moment to just jump off of it. Sometimes that can be very detrimental. It's like you got to sometimes know that could be the moment, and sometimes it's important to just keep on. If it's working and if things are hot and they're good, then you got to sometimes keep on keeping on. Now, there might be reasons why she stopped. Again, legitimate, good, valid reasons. And hey, school, education, health, all these things come first, right? They're very important things. But I'm just, stating the obvious that, also, for someone who had that type of moment and so many views, we're talking millions and millions and millions and millions of views, and so many people who are following her and who really love her. Like, there's a lot of people who love that 13-year-old performance, that 13-year-olds, not saying it's 13 years old, but 13-year-olds at the time, that's her age. They love that performance. I love that performance. But this new single that she's dropped, for whatever reason, I don't know why, but it's only had 196,000 views. And considering all her other videos were 8 million, 10 million plus view videos, this is a bit unfortunate, because it's a very beautiful song. And she's very talented, and I think she's going to go very far. And that's on the positives, even if she did take this break, even if she has to kind of start from scratch and reinvent herself or just kind of, hit the ground running again. At least now she's still young enough that she has time to do that, so, it's not like it's game over for her, but it just would have been easier to continue the momentum that she had, because it's obvious that it's kind of been a bit broken, that momentum. And you would think that she would have had was able to get at least 1 million subscribers out of all of that viewage that she had, and just support and love. It's kind of sad, because as an artist myself, I freaking know too well the struggles of just getting your music to be noticed on social media and stuff. Most social media is a whole different world. As an independent artist, you know, it's easier said than done in a lot of ways, you know, because there's a lot of competition out there now, and it's really difficult to be. So you know what? I'm here talking about all this stuff, and I'm gonna save this for a podcast because, guys, we're bringing back tons of podcasts that they never technically left. I moved into a van, so long story short, a lot was going on, but I am bringing my podcast back, the Off Tap podcast, the Queen Show podcast, the Bop Down podcast, freaking all the podcasts, whatever, they're coming back. Culture Glit podcast. So just keep it locked and loaded. You should always check the community page, because wherever I'm dropping something on my other channels, I will tend to always put a little notey there for you guys so you know what's going on, in case you happen to not be subscribed to my other channels, which I really suggest you go and attempt to find all my channels, because we're dropping content all over the place. So anyways, this was really good. Still very talented, someone who's very passionate about what they're doing, and obviously she's, you know, gone that mile long walk now. You know, she's starting to really connect to her passion in a more adult way now, you know, and that's experience. You know, you're talking about a 13-year-old performing, and now an 18-year-old is a big difference. So I really enjoyed this, though. I can't wait to see what else she puts out. We will definitely be checking it out. If she drops anything again, let me know, guys, in the comments, and I'll be on the lookout as well. I love you guys. As always, remember to wonderful. Let's keep it off tap. We're out. We gotta get out of here. I'll catch you guys later for another vlog.